Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill is set to be released from prison Tuesday after spending the past 5 months behind bars. Joining us now on the phone is Jordan Sieve, attorney for Meek Mill.
Give me 5 minutes?
Mr. Sieve, if you could just fill us in on the case. What was your client, Meek Mill, accused of?
Well, when he was 19, he was convicted of gun and drug charges, and he's been on probation ever since. He's now 30, and he spent time in jail and has had his probation continually extended by the judge in Philadelphia for supposed technical violations, no commission of a crime or anything like that, travel-related issues and the like. So in November of last year, he was sent back to jail for 2 to 4 years based on other technical violations. And it subsequently came to light, in addition to what we felt was very harsh and biased treatment by Judge Brinkley, it also came to light that the arresting officer and the officer who testified against him at trial was on a list from the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office, the prior administration, of cops who were deemed too untrustworthy to testify. And we also obtained affidavits indicating that there were material falsehoods in his testimony at the trial and involving the arrest. So the district attorney agreed to give him a new trial and reverse his conviction, and Judge Brinkley refused to grant that relief. And today the Pennsylvania Supreme Court determined that given the situation, he should immediately be released on bail, and he should be, within 60 days, Judge Brinkley should determine whether he gets a new trial, which is uncontested by the district attorney's office. So over her objection and failure to release him for all these months, it's a really great development that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court took jurisdiction in the case and decided to free him today.
He's had a lot of support from the public, and we've seen, for instance, the hashtag Free Meek Mill go viral at one point. How do you think all of that has affected your case?
Well, I think I think you have to look at the legalities of the case. I don't think the Pennsylvania Supreme Court is going to be fully swayed by any, publicity or, celebrities or the public speaking out. I think they look at each case on the facts and on the law. But the truth is, all of that public support and the celebrity support and other is because this was a complete injustice. This is a guy who should have never been arrested in 2007, who should never have been convicted originally, and who certainly shouldn't have been sent back to jail for 2 to 4 years in November for these technical violations. So I think the Pennsylvania Supreme Court did the right thing here by looking at the facts and the law objectively and saying this guy should not be in prison.
Meek Mill says he wants to use his platform to shine a light on issues including police misconduct. What is next for you and your client?
Well, we're working on securing his immediate release as we speak. Hopefully he is walking out of prison at the moment. And I think what's next, we need to make sure that his conviction is overturned and that he is a completely free man for all time. And what his case has allowed us to do is to use his celebrity and his notoriety to shine a light on the problems in the criminal justice system, and particularly with the revolving door of long probationary sentences leading to technical violations and people going back to jail. So what we have done and what we intend to continue to do is use Meek's case to shine the light on all the people sitting in jail wrongfully who don't have Meek's notoriety and celebrity to get their name out and get their cases into the public eye, and push for probation reform and push to get those people out of jail. Since the filing of our petition for post-conviction relief, the public defender in Philadelphia has filed well over 100 post-conviction relief petitions, 3 of which have already been granted new trials, and 100 and some more are set for hearing in late June when hopefully they'll be granted new trials. So we want to continue to push for reform and to make sure nobody spends a moment in jail on an unjust conviction like Meek has.
Jordan Sieve, attorney for Meek Mill, thank you very much.